Comic 205, and I think my intro is a little later than normal today, but that's okay. You can enjoy a couple of seconds of reading the comic for your damn selves. Check it out! I got my marks back, didn't fail. Oh yeah! This transcript is getting framed, dipped in bronze, surrounded by jewels and blinky lights for all to bask in my passing marks. Shouldn't you save all that celebration for your diploma? What the hell is a diploma? So, yeah, teehee, Kenny doesn't actually know what's going on. So, yeah, this kind of goes back to, well, I mean, I understood at the time, but I've been accused of not quite understanding everything that's going on around me, so this is one of those moments where I use the persona that is depicted as me, or sort of the illusion that my friends have of me, sort of made-up personality, and then I project that onto the comic interpretation of me. Why not? Didn't fail. Oh yeah! Now, in the first panel, Kenny talks like Duffman. Duffman can't breathe. Transcript is getting framed, dipped in bronze, surrounded by jewels and blinky lights for all to bask in my passing marks. There was an even better joke around the time when I got my marks back. Okay, I'll tell you. So, university, and to a lesser extent high school, was difficult for me because I don't believe in studying. Everything that I studied for, everything that I actually had to learn, I've forgotten. So what is the point in within a 4-month period being given a lot of knowledge, and then at the end of that 4-month period, all of a sudden you have to review it and memorize it and make sure you know it and you know it, you know it, and then you just regurgitate it back down on a piece of paper known as an exam, and then you get a mark for that. So that 4.5 hours later, you can forget everything you ever learned. I passed lots of exams. So basically, I usually didn't bother studying and figuring if I don't learn it just by kind of sitting there and learning it and doing the assignments and stuff, then I'm not smart enough to pass. That's just how it is. That's how I thought about it. So I wasn't very good at studying, is the short story. And a lot of my marks sort of reflected that. So I had quite a number of fails, actually. I had to redo a fair number of courses. But electives were my worst ones because I just didn't care. I didn't see the interest level. And I said, oh, you need to take electives so you can have enough of a broad variety of knowledge. No, I came to do a degree in X. I'd like to learn more about X because I know nothing about it. And then said, oh, you got to do, here's something over here. Do I need to do some electives over here in economics? No, hate economics. Economics are stupid. So I tried a few different electives just to see if there's anything I was interested in. And what we've learned is I'm not. Or I'm not interested in classes. It's not that I'm not interested in knowledge. I'm not interested in lectures. Lectures are awful. So, long story short, finally came down to it. And my grade point average was somewhere around a 1.8, I think. I didn't actually ever dip below academic probation, but I sure wasn't high above it. So it was around a 1.7, I was around 1.8 or 1.85. And then I find out, just in the second to last term, that in order to graduate, you need to have a 2.0 grade point average. So I said, fine. So I worked on studying, and I tried to take some courses, and I tried to, do a little bit better and just work hard enough to be able to graduate. Yeah, that was my goal, being able to graduate. So when the marks finally came back, my average was across all the years I was in university. Bare minimum 2.0. So it became a joke amongst me and my friends where that was the least amount of effort required to succeed is known as a 2.0. And you just say, how hard did you try to tie that fishing line? Oh, I gave that the 2.0. It's just enough to be called done, but without being a super amount of effort. That's all. Yeah, ambition, effort. A Jedi craves not these things. So, that is the story of the 2.0 and didn't fail, got my marks back. I don't think I brought it into the comic here, but I just want to tell that story. Comic 206 is tomorrow.